Hey there, health lovers. Welcome to The Scoop, where we serve you straight nutrition talk, one scoop at a time. I'm Rachel. I'm a dietitian. I'm a wife. I'm a mom of two busy boys, and I am a big fan of making small, healthy changes that can lead to big results. So grab your coffee, your water bottle, or even your afternoon snack and settle in. We're about to dive into today's scoop. And trust me, these simple tips are going to make healthy living feel a whole lot easier. Let's get started. Any and all opinions and views shared by hosts and guests on this podcast are the speaker's own and do not represent the views of Live It Up or its affiliates or parent company. Welcome back to The Scoop. Serving straight nutrition talk, one scoop at a time. This is the kitchen edition. If you couldn't tell, I am in the kitchen and we're gonna have some fun. May not be fun for you. It's definitely fun for me to be in the kitchen. Okay, so today we're gonna talk antioxidants. This is a hot topic and the word gets thrown around all the time, but let's really dig into what an antioxidant truly is and how it impacts your health. So the first thing to know is that we have free radicals running around the body. We naturally form these in our body. It's a byproduct of converting food into energy. They also form after exercise, and they form as a result of exposure to air pollution, pesticides, cigarette smoke, and sunlight. So as you can see, they're in us no matter what, right? And in small amounts, this is not necessarily a bad thing, and our body has systems in place to handle them. Now, free radicals can be all different types of molecules, but what they all have in common is that they are missing an electron. Let's go back to our chemistry days in school, shall we? So we know that all molecules want to be stable. To be stable, these free radicals, they go around our body and they steal electrons from any other place they can find them. The problem is that place is usually our cell membranes, our DNA, and even our LDL cholesterol molecules that are in our body. So this process of stealing this electron from within these cells, it can radically change the structure and the function of whatever this free radical stole it from, and ultimately cause oxidative stress and inflammation. Inflammation is one of the foundational causes of chronic disease. So antioxidants mainly come from plants, and they act like a buffering system when it comes to our bodies. They step in and they help stabilize these crazy free radicals by providing them with the electron that they're looking for. Let me show you an example. This morning, I cut this apple and I let it sit out. And we all know what happens next, right? It turns brown. So this happens because when we cut the apple, its cells are now exposed to oxygen. And then the oxygen reacts with enzymes in the apple and it causes what's called enzymatic browning, right? That's why you see that this apple is brown. But what happens if we add a squeeze of lemon or orange to this apple slice? Well, the browning doesn't happen. And that's because antioxidants from the lemon, which in this case, the primary antioxidant in lemon is vitamin C, coats the cells. And it acts like a buffer and it protects the cells from damage. While this is very simplified, this is how I want you to think about the process in the body. This is why plants in your diet are so important. So every color and every type of plant contains a different array of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. And research is indicating that the deeper the color, the more antioxidant power that plant has. And I want you to know that different antioxidants are found in different areas of the body. For example, we have reds. Reds contain a carotenoid called lycopene. So you can find that in watermelon, bell pepper, red apples, radishes, you name it. If it's red, strawberries, it's got some lycopene. Tomatoes is what a lot of people know lycopene is linked to. So a lot of people will say, oh, pasta sauce will have lycopene, and it does. So you really want to think about how it's all a variety. Oranges will have cryptoxanthin and lutein and xanthine. These are fancy names for just like phytonutrients that are great for you. They're antioxidants. Greens have sulforaphane. They have isocyanates and lots of others that are really hard to pronounce. Blues, like blueberries and eggplant, blues and purples, they have anthocyanins. And white and browns, yes, these have antioxidants too. One of the that's richer in whites and browns is allicin. And that's like garlic, potatoes, banana, and things like that, onions. Bananas don't have allicin. It's more found in like onions and garlic, but I've just named a very small smattering of all the things that you can find when you are eating colorful antioxidants. Now, we know that antioxidants from plants provide benefits, but what's interesting is that studies have found that when we single out and extract from a plant these, single nutrients or antioxidants, they don't necessarily have the same benefit in the body. This means that antioxidants work in tandem with other substances in the plant to help provide benefits. And the bottom line is that we have to get them from foods, the foods that are in our diet. This is the primary source. And if you're going to take a supplement, make sure that it's a whole food supplement, like a greens powder, which means it contains the entire food. When it's a whole food supplement, it contains the entire food, it is dried, and it is ground down. Then it contains the entire food, so all the important micronutrients can work together and to make sure that you are getting the ultimate benefit. So I definitely don't recommend individual supplements of antioxidants. In fact, some studies show that some antioxidants, when you take too much of them in supplement form, can be bad. So for example, if you take too much of the antioxidant vitamin A, it actually is not good for us. So what I want you to take away from this is that fruits and vegetables are the place to get the majority of your antioxidants. You can also find some in whole grains, in healthy fats, and things like that. So I do want you to get a variety. I want you to think about color in your diet. So with all that said, we're gonna talk about micro habits now, right? We often get stuck in the same routine with eating the same foods all the time. I talk to my clients all the time. They're like, yes, I have broccoli every night, or I love kale. And I'm like, great, these are fabulous vegetables, but you're not getting the variety. So how can you put more color into your diet? Now, it might be too overwhelming to think about every color every day. So let's break it down into bite-sized pieces. Will you add in a color that you normally don't eat? Is that something that you feel like you could do? Will you think about different colors each time that you grocery shop? Will you aim to have one vegetable with each lunch and dinner, and maybe they are different vegetables? However small or however big your goal is, you want to make it something that you can accomplish. You want to make sure that you also have everything in place to make it happen. Right? You have to decide, what is my goal? And then you have to buy the ingredients, and then you have to somehow remember to have them. So make sure that you have your contextual cue on lock. Is that what the kids say now? And that you are making sure that you have everything that you need to actually play out these goals. Now, the thing about eating a variety of fruits and vegetables is that while it is hard on the outside, and we don't necessarily see all the physical changes that's going on, you have to do it for your health. You have to think about how it's changing things in your body and how it is protecting your cells. And your body needs these amazing nutrients. So while you can't see what's happening on the inside, know that you're helping to protect your health. All right, now's the time. I want you to share with me the micro habit that will start your journey into this more colorful diet.